Welcome to Satan. No, that's not Satan Cough. I did it again. Apocrypha. God, it's been a week since we've done this, so forgive me. Welcome to Apocrypha. Welcome to the show that started it all.
Like,
Hi.
welcome to something. Welcome to a thing.
Yeah, well, welcome, Satan and Apocrypha. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah,
Hail
welcome
gay.
everybody. It's good to see you. Um, so if people notice or see that I'm a little off, or spastic, it's because I've stopped taking Ritalin. I'm on day 2, I think, without it, and my goofiness has come back. Um, yeah, the goofball's back. So yeah, that's a thing. It's just the lows are just way too low, and I can't do it. So, um, but you know, always a little bit of self medication is pretty good. So cheers.
Cheers.
So if you guys noticed, there isn't a topic for today. It's just a chill one. We're just gonna chill out, hang out, talk bullshit, talk shit, right? Make fun of some people, maybe. Um, you know, uh, one fun thing we were talking about, like, before the show, before we actually got started, was, which I'm hoping we can get back into. Is like I'm just how tired I am of people being so fucking sensitive, and we got that into that because we're talking about AI, and the fact that AI
Mhm.
acts like a fucking nanny. Like, I mean, there's a lot of times like I'll write stuff like I use ChatGPT to check grammar, spelling, punctuation, all that stuff because ADHD. I'm really bad at it. Like when I write something, it's usually just one fucking run-on sentence. Um,
It's hilarious.
so it really helps. It does. It really helps. It is a tool, and I love it. But sometimes what it'll do is like if it finds that sorry, just Dyra's walking by with the baby like this, pulling her hair. Like it was a comedy moment. Um,
Tiny nickel.
and what I'll find happens is sometimes with some of the stuff I write, like it'll change it, like it'll change words and sentences and context of certain things that I wrote, and then like I will literally sit there and I will fight with fucking AI. Like, why did you change my shit? Well, you can get your point across without using this word and that word and these words. And it's like, shut the fuck up, you pansy son of a bitch.
Yeah, I
Like,
want those
leave,
words, motherfucker.
right? Leave my shit alone. Eminem and Marilyn Manson didn't go to fucking, court with the United States government to fight for freedom
Mm.
of speech. Okay?
What what would be great is if the AI came back and said, "Well, I didn't ask you, you asked me."
Right?
That'd be great. It's like, wait,
So,
who asked who here?
yeah, because for fuck's sake, we've had people like have entire fucking committees built around speech and what should be said and what shouldn't be said. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, anyway, Mystic,
Yeah.
what deck are you using? Last 2 times you used
Today.
your steampunk one, so I hope you got a different one.
Nope, it's steampunk again tonight.
Oh fuck.
Just kidding. It's not.
Okay.
Not that there's anything wrong with steampunk.
No, there's nothing wrong with steampunk.
Tonight we have Terror of the Shadow Realm.
Oh, that is legit. I like that. That looks nice.
It is a
That's
good
like some
one.
proper Game of Thrones type shit, which I'm
It
finally watching,
is.
by the way.
I still have not watched it ever.
Really? No. Well,
Um,
yeah. Dyer and I got into it maybe about a week ago, around I think the 5th season now.
do some binging. Red foil, which
Nice.
is a favorite. Really good card stock, nice size. Not too big, not too small. I love the back. Not reversible because you can tell if the
Eyeballs.
eye's right side up or not, but that's okay. We'll let it slide because it's a nice deck. It's a matte finish with like a red border that's really pretty. Here's just a random card, not part of the draw tonight. Judgment,
Nice.
but really nice. So tonight we're gonna pull a couple cards and see what the energy looks like. And this is a non-traditional tarot deck, meaning, well, it has the traditional 78 cards of the tarot. It also has some additional cards that the creator has put in that are kind of nice. And just so happens that I pulled one of those cards, and that card is Incantation. I love when they do like a monochrome with one color. It's just one of my favorite things. Um, so Incantation, this is going to be what is the general energy of the week, right? What is the over encompassing thing? And Incantation to me is the thing that brings the spiritual thing into the physical world, right? When we do an incantation, when we do a chant, when we do a spell, when we do a ritual, we are bringing the energy from what our spirit is trying to set up in the spirit world to what's active in the world. I talk about this a lot with magic. You can't just do magic and say things are going to get done. You have to do the actions to get the thing to happen. You still have to do the work. You can't just say I need to get a job and put all that energy out there in your head, but not go put in an application anywhere or let somebody know you're looking, right? You have to do the work. And an incantation is what brings that into the physical world. So it's almost a manifestation of what needs to be brought into the realness, into the world. So the thought is this week, let's be thinking about how we are going to bring things into the world physically and emotionally and tangibly from our spirit world, from whatever our soul is searching for, from whatever work we've been doing. We've got to make sure that we're pulling it down into something real. Chants are a great way to do that. Incantations are a great way to do that. Bringing the energy of making something manifest. Our second card, which is going to give us a little bit more information, is the Seven of Wands, or as Brad would say, the Seven of Wands. And that's okay. We are working some magic or doing something that we're trying to really get done in our lives, it's really effective to bring that into the world by using our incantations, our words, our chants, whatever, and making it real and making it come into the world. It will be a success. And that success that the Seven of Wands usually talks about is the type of success that comes after having a lot of hardship. So something that you might resurface itself that's been really difficult or that you've been wanting to do and it maybe hasn't been happening and you set it aside and you say, fuck it, it's just not going to work. But then it comes back around and that ends up with the success. And again, that success won't happen unless you physically bring it into the world. And then our third and final card is the Eight of Coins. Eight of Coins comes up a lot for me, and it's been coming up a lot lately. See if you guys can get that little glare out there. There we go. This is all about your master work. This is not like an end thing or like this is the final thing that you're ever going to do. It's like the skill and that you are bringing to something that you are the master of. It's a lot of people will say it's the magnum opus, but often the magnum opus of your life, which is like your big life's work, is not a thing that you end with. It's something that you kind of work towards. And you become masterful at this and you can become skilled. Um, the Eight of Coins is sorry, the dogs are being very, very loud and I'm having a hard time concentrating. The Eight of Coins is about manifesting your skill. So if you think about all three of our cards running together, we've got our bring this into the real world, do your incantation. We've got your Seven of Wands saying things will be successful, it'll do well after that struggle. And the Eight of Coins saying this is a masterful work. So this is something that you're really passionate about and that you have a lot of skill in and you want to continue to develop that skill. So I would be looking at focusing on something that you're doing that you just do very well in and bring it into the real world. However you do that, whether that's putting it down on paper, writing a poem, making an incantation, designing a ritual, whatever the case may be.
Don't mean to cut you off, but
Excuse me.
can you see your own video in Discord?
I can. No, I cannot now. I did until 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's been frozen for. It says failed to start camera. Keep kind of freezing up, like audio and video. Like most of your reading's gotten through, but
I wonder if it's the weather here because like I said, our power wall is on full backup. because it's under storm watch and
Trying to load it back in, but yeah. Well, unfortunately, we don't have Skype anymore. Skype is dead, and I hate Zoom. And nope. Camera failed to start. Well, shit. You still there, Mystic? Oh. Technical difficulties, everyone. Technical difficulties. This is how you know it's live. We're trying to get him back. Oh, he's muted. Right, yeah. I'm frozen in Discord. I mean, I can see me and think. I don't know what is happening. Right, you can see me on the show, but you can't see me. Like that's so weird. Oh, there he is. Welcome back.
woohoo! I don't know what the fudge that was about, but I do think it's Discord.
Yeah, it's definitely got Discord, but I mean, Discord always has problems.
Yeah. Hail gay.
Yay! Oh, that's great. That's great. So yeah, unfortunately, because I was worried about your video, I wasn't really paying full like a lot of attention to like the read. So
Fuck off then.
what, man? I'm sorry. It's like I was trying to figure out how to fix your fucking video.
What is more important? Um, the nutshell version, the energy is telling you to manifest things physically that you've been trying to manifest in your brain using your skill in a way that helps you bring success when you've been failing for a while. That's the key. That's the sentence. I'm frozen again, aren't I?
No, you're not. You're not frozen.
No. Okay, good.
But that fits. That is actually a good. That's good. That's good shit. It's always good shit. You always got good shit. Smells like roses.
Mm-hmm. Roses you're putting your face in, but whatever
Maybe
makes you happy.
Not me.
Mm-hmm. Roses it is.
Oh shit.
No, I really dwell a little bit on the 8 of coins because that's a card that comes up a lot. And that's where I spent the most time was really that whole, spending your time honing in your skill so that when you are starting to work on the thing that defines you,
Yeah.
which most people have a thing that defines them, like what's the thing that you do really well or that you really enjoy and that's something you're good at. You have to develop that thing. And it's never easy. But you have to allow yourself to be happy with the results, and you can't just think it. You can't just think it out there. You can't just spiritual it out there, soul it out there. You have to actually make something happen. You have to do an action in the physical world to make it work. A lot of times, things that can make your brain put it into things that are usable is through incantation or evocation or chanting or ritual. Those are the things that help our measly little human brains bring that universal energy or whatever the hell you call it, your commune with the devil, so to speak, into reality is by using those tools, the incantation.
Right. Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. No, it definitely fits though. Definitely fits. You know, um, like basically stop thinking about doing shit and start doing shit.
Hmm. Or
Like
when
it's
you're doing shit, do all the shit, not just part of the shit.
right. Like, if you stop talking shit,
Yeah, if you just do half of it, you're gonna miss half of it.
right? Be
And
like Nike, just do it.
it didn't work, right? It didn't work because you didn't do the shit. Come on now, like, that's easy.
Oh, exactly. Well, no, I mean, I think, well, I mean, at least like I know that that's something I've been talking about for fucking years, right? It's like just get off your ass and fucking do something. Do something. You know, do the thing. What's the thing? I don't know. You tell me. It's your
Yeah, it's
thing.
your thing. Well, that is the what is it? Tarot of the Shadow Realm. I have another deck I'm going to use at some point. You may recognize it.
Oh, did you buy it after I showed it to you, or did you have it?
No, I bought it after.
Oh,
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to you doing a read off of that. I was
This
just shuffling through that too. I just did like a
this
little flip. Oh,
favorite card so far.
yeah, man. That's the eternal. Is that the enlightenment? Eternal
Hmm.
enlightenment. Yeah. Fucking. Oh, it's a great deck, man. I fucking love it.
This is really good. I wish it was bigger.
Mm, yeah, that's what she said.
She's fine with it.
Thankfully, that is not what
What?
she said. But you
I'm kidding.
know.
Thankfully for me, she doesn't say anything.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Everybody want to see my magical chihuahua that pees on his own feet? This dog is
Just
nuts.
throws it on the floor.
Uh, he
Oh
loves me.
fuck. Yeah, I think the thing we are talking about earlier, like, or the thing I'd mentioned earlier at the beginning of the show, I think that's something that has like really been, I don't know, it's really been bugging me. Like the whole, like people telling me, oh, you shouldn't say that, or you don't have the right to say this, or you shouldn't have an opinion, or shut the fuck up, or so, any number of those things, and I'm just like, when did everybody become such fucking pussies? Like really? Like when did that happen?
I think it's honestly, and I'm just going to answer and solve all the world's problems in this one sentence.
Okay, cool.
I don't think people just like automatically became pussies because they're so sensitive. I think people are rebounding from the level of absolute bullying that has occurred because I see it all the time, especially in kind of the culture that I'm in, where there's a thing has been pushed down so hard that when it finally, like a spring, puts all that pressure back out, it goes way off to the other end of that thing.
Hmm.
Like I did that a little bit um, when I was younger. There were certain slurs that were used against me really hard, and I bounced back and said, "Don't you ever effing say those things to me?" And now I don't care. But there's that
Hmm.
moment of rebound where it's like, you know, somebody is just, and there's generational piece to it too, right? Because the people that are benefiting and using the sensitivity aren't necessarily the ones that had the rebound effect like the Gen X group did.
Right.
So that's always been my little bit of a theory. And my thing has always been is, and I'm talking about just simple stuff, nothing big.
Hmm.
People that get offended by certain words or being called something or whatever. And I'm like, I will try if somebody asks me to say things differently if that makes them feel better. I really don't care. It's just being friendly, being kind, it's not a big deal. But if I slip up and don't say something right or that you don't like, don't come at me because it won't end well,
Right.
you know?
I mean, I get what you're saying, man. But it's just, I guess it's kind of hard for me because I was one of the fucking kids that got bullied. You know what I mean? Growing up,
Hmm.
like my life was hell, man. You
Yeah, but
know,
then you're applying your perspective on it as if you're someone else. That's how you handled it. A lot of people can't handle that, and we need every kind of person. We need pussies, right? You'd be very sad without them.
I would. Well,
Yeah,
at least
and I really
with
could
that
give a
one
shit
in
about them at
particular.
all,
Yeah.
right? So I think that's kind of like the idea where I think back of, and we all are applying things from a certain perspective, and I agree with you. I think people are too sensitive, and we need to laugh at each other and ourselves a lot more often.
Hmm.
But we have to
By no means
swing.
am I
The
saying is it
pendulum has
okay for
swung
somebody
all
to
the
be
way
a piece
over.
of shit, right? Like that's not what I'm saying, right? Like
I know what you
I
mean.
want to clarify that. And I hate the fact that I have to fucking preface this point because I feel like somebody in the chat or in the comment sections is going to turn, oh, so you should just be able to treat people like fucking garbage and like that. No, that's not what I'm fucking saying. But
Yeah.
it's the fact that you can't even have a fucking conversation, without somebody going, you can't say that. Like, it's like, oh, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, really. Oh, it's like I
Yeah.
the one thing because I've been thinking back. I've been thinking back like to my
Oh,
time
it just
in
got dark.
my time in college and university, all that stuff, high school stuff like that. And like I openly considered myself like leftist back then. Like I considered myself leftist. Not anymore, but I did. I did. And the whole premise of that was because it felt like they were the only motherfuckers fighting for like free speech, like to be able to be artistically free to express yourself how you saw fit. You know what I mean? Like if somebody got offended because of some shit you said, that's not your fucking problem. That's their fucking problem, right? That's where they offended people like Eminem, Marilyn Manson, fucking Slipknot, shit like that. Like these were the people that were being defended, by that. And now the same people that, in my opinion, the same people, very similar people, that were defending freedom of speech are telling like canceling motherfuckers for saying shit. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man.
Some of that, I agree. I think it's crazy, but I think some of that too is coming from trying to recognize systemic things and applying them at a personal level, you know? So, man, oh, not to jump off of subject, but since
No, go
people are
for it.
talking about the storm, it is Southwest Florida. Our temperature tonight is 37. That is not allowed.
Uh,
That's not allowed. And we have an official forecast of falling iguanas, raining iguanas. A lot of people don't believe that that's real,
Wait, did you just say it's
but it is.
raining iguanas?
Yes. So we get warnings because iguanas are invasive species in Florida. So there's warnings when it gets to a certain temperature. Like if it's I think it's from like 40 to 50, then potentially you could get hit by an iguana, which can get up, they can get big. We've seen 5, 6 foot iguanas in the wild around here. They can fall and cause damage to property. If it's below 40, then they fall and they don't move, and then people pick them up thinking they're dead and then put them somewhere, and then they wake up and, they're not very clean animals. And so Florida has suspended the rule of um, needing a permit to turn them in, so to a processing facility. So in Florida, if you live in Florida and it is cold and raining iguanas, you can take them to the local processing plant so that they can be killed because they're invasive and they destroy the ecosystem down here. But yeah, if you
You can
you
take
go
them to
to
a
any of the
concentration camp for iguanas.
it's literally what it is. They make them into like fish bait, crab bait, and other types of things. But that's the thing. So it is raining iguanas in Florida. We have the official warning.
Oh,
Yep. Sorry, that was a tangent. I just had to go, and people talking about y'all think you have it bad with a snowstorm.
I'm sorry.
We
It's
have
just like
iguanas
when the
falling out of the
moment you
sky.
said processing facility, man, like my brain just like went like I'm having images of like Auschwitz, like with like fucking iguana heads
Well, I'm
and
telling
shit.
you, there are people online that are saying, "Oh, it's so glad that they'll take them and help them get warmed back up." I'm like, "Oh no, ma'am, that's not what they're doing. They're not warming them back up." Well, I guess technically they're cooking them, so maybe they are.
Right? Yeah, there you go.
Um, yeah, we have a lot of the there. We don't have geckos. We have the anoles, anals, whatever. I don't know
Anal.
how to say it. Yeah,
Yeah.
the anals. But yeah, we definitely have iguanas up to 5.5, 6 feet. We have seen them in our neighborhood, and
That's big.
they're huge.
You have to figure like I'm 6 foot, so like an iguana
Hmm.
as long as tall as I am, that's
Yeah. I've seen it literally across the street. I had a 3 foot fall out of a tree under a rental car when I first started coming down to Florida, and it scared the shit out of me.
that's insane.
The esoteric. Oh, I love it. Hail the esoteric gecko.
Yeah, we do.
But
We do
yes, we
get
have a.
geckos in the house, and they're fast little fuckers too.
Hmm. We get the, like I said, they're called anoles. They're really tiny. They eat bugs a lot, but the dogs will get them, and the dogs it makes them sick. Certain ones.
Mm,
Anyway,
yeah.
that's my story. It's so windy down here. Like we've a bunch of people have lost power. Our fence is blowing around a little bit. I had to go fix that,
Yeah,
and we're supposed
I
to
thought it
be
was funny.
dripping our faucets.
I saw this video the other day. Or no, it was earlier today. Apparently, there's ice in Texas. Apparently, in some parts of Texas, like it's kind of iced over in certain spots. And like, there's this woman in an SUV coming around a corner. She hits like a patch of ice, and her truck just starts like just going down the hill and spinning around in circles.
That's how it does.
And it's like I just think it's funny. Like, I mean, 'cause I grew up in upstate New York, right? So like I'm used to like lake effect snow. So we used to get like 6, 8, 10 feet of fucking like really heavy, thick snow and ice, right? And like so just watching people that are not used to snow freak the fuck out because they got like 2 inches is just hilarious to me.
We used to get it in Virginia. Yeah, we'd get a dusting, and the schools would close. But we would get ice really bad, and some of my family in Texas had got a real hit really hard with the ice.
Mm-hmm. No, I remember there's one time there was a ice storm. I like I'm embarrassed at the amount of times that I've told this story because it makes me feel old because it's like, you know, the, the more I tell this story, the further back in the past it is each time I tell it, which is just like fucking horrible. But anyway, so there was an ice storm that we had up where I lived in upstate New York, and it got so cold that the power lines froze and they literally shattered, like they broke, like they froze through and they broke. And they couldn't fix the power lines until the weather got warmer. So like there was a solid 2 week period where there's like just no power to the area. Thankfully, like, I grew up in the fucking boondocks, so like we had like a wood burning stove which kept the house warm and we could cook off of it and stuff like that. And the propane didn't require the electric to function, so we were able to kind of survive that way. But God, that shit was crazy. I remember that.
Yeah, I put our backup, our house generator on backup on warning so that we can have power and stuff for the house, just in
Mm.
case, because everybody's, it's we don't have heat in the house. Like our kind of like in here there's certain areas, UK and other areas like I don't know, Alaska, that don't have air conditioning. Right? There's no need for it. Well, we don't have heat because there's no need for it.
You
So
got blankets.
we do have heated blankets and have some space heaters, but no real ones.
No, dude, I thought I was gonna die in fucking England, dude. Like it's been so long since I've dealt with the cold. Like when I went to England with Dyra. And it didn't help that like she rented a place completely 100% unequivocally based off of aesthetics instead of functionality. Like
No
she's
way,
like,
I
"Oh,
liked it.
this is cute. I'm gonna live here," and, and like the heating worked, but like the efficiency of the place was so fucking low that like people should not be allowed to live in it. because the moment you turn the heat off, like within 15 to 20 minutes, all of the heat's outside and it's freezing. Like, dude, I was wearing wool socks, normal socks, like insulated slippers, sweatpants, like insulated underwear, like a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, a sweater, a jacket, and a fucking blanket, and I was still cold.
That sounds like a you problem. That's one of the
Well,
things about this house. Like we've had some cold days this year. And it'll be like tomorrow morning we get up, it'll be 66. If we don't turn any heat on, it really retains heat well. Of course, it's cinder block house, most of them do.
yeah, yeah, no, it was poorly
Trim is up
insulated.
here,
No,
just so
the
you know.
tree sap, it didn't have any insulation. There was no insulation whatsoever. It was it was basically a mud hut.
It's hilarious. My house in Virginia that we had, it like literally was the same way. You turn the air off. There was one year where the heater broke right in the middle of the coldest part of the winter, and it was terrible. It was like -15.
Yeah, no, it's just
Yeah.
crazy.
I like seeing her respond in chat. It's funny.
Right,
Yeah.
right. No, but the
Mud
thing
hut.
was, is like I remember she was like, we spent the night one night at her mom's place, and she's like, oh, it's so hot at my mom's house, and like I remember like being there, like this is how a house is supposed to fucking feel. Like this isn't hot. This is normal. Like, well, technically, tree sap, technically, um, we both are at this point. It is not the portal. It's how a house is supposed to feel. It wasn't hot,
Well,
but it
that's a
was warm.
question. I think everybody should right now put what is the temperature that your house where you live or whatever is set at. What's the thermostat temperature where you are? I want to see who 78. Go away. No ma'am, sir. You're done.
We are
I'd be
currently at
dying.
74. I don't
71
know why I
freedom
put it in the
units.
chat too. I can just say it, but I put
That's
it
your
there.
way to say. All right, so we got some normal people in here. Melvin, I'm sorry, dude.
It's not your cottage anymore.
Where during when I overheat really easy, but I try to save electricity, so it's 74 during the day and 72 at night. If I had my choice, it'd be 68, and I'd have a blanket because I like to be cold but bundled.
Well, I mean, so the air conditioner, we have the air conditioner set to 74. But like the current temp here is like outside. Is 68.
Really, that's nice. That's beautiful outside weather to me. If there's no breeze, like that's beautiful still weather. 74 with a breeze is beautiful breeze weather. But it is the low tonight is 37 Fahrenheit,
Yeah,
which is very cold for us.
the low point for tonight, which that temperature will stick until about 9 o'clock in the morning. Is I'm converting from Celsius, by the way, to Fahrenheit. So the low temperature is 51, 52, round up.
Yeah, it's 46 right now with the low 37 for the next 2 nights, which is unheard of down here.
So
usually we get 42 degrees for like 3 days, and that's it. And the rest of the time it's normal. 23. You must be up a little bit north. Yeah, it's supposed to be in Wisconsin this week coming up. Canceled that trip.
As soon as June, July runs around, what we're going to be looking at for regular temperatures, probably 98, 104 in there.
Same.
So
our normal summer temperature is literally it's just like 97. It's almost every day 97 with a couple of hot days and a couple of cooler days.
yeah, pretty much. And the thing is, it's not really the heat that fucks with you here. Like I know it's like is a cliche thing to say, but it is the humidity.
Oh yeah. Same. Oh yeah, tree sap, you're in the fun place. That's normal. Like I can't do that. I don't think I'd survive very long. Although I am in Texas a lot for work. But I'll be actually in New York a couple weeks.
City or upstate?
Uniondale, wherever the hell that is. It's got to be closer to Jersey because it's our New Jersey servicing pharmacy, but I don't know what part. And we're flying in. We're going to Berlin, Connecticut, and then Uniondale, and then Horsham, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's still New York City area. It's not. That's not upstate. Uniondale, um,
Yeah, I don't know where anything is.
Nassau County. I think it's how you
That's all.
pronounce that. So you're right around East Garden City.
Fun times.
Yeah, you got East Meadow, East Garden City, right? West
It must be
Hempstead.
close to Jersey then, right?
Eh,
The Garden State next to the Garden City.
yeah, I mean,
Nosebleeds. If you're actually having a nosebleed, you should lean forward, not back. If you swallow too much blood, it can actually make you sick, throw up, and make the bleeding worse. So you should lean forward and pinch your nose until it stops.
thank you, thank you.
If it doesn't go away in about 5 to 10 minutes, you can add a little bit of cold to your nose, like an ice pack, which generally will constrict the blood vessels. If that doesn't work, you should go to the hospital.
Be about an hour away from Yonkers.
Yonkers, that name, Yonkers, is just there's nothing should be called that. It's like something they would say on Scooby Doo. Yonkers,
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yoinkies. It's hilarious. Oh, that's bad advice.
Yeah, well, I'm 40 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, you should not lean back with a nosebleed. It can make you the high amount of iron in the blood can make your stomach upset really fast and make you throw up and cause bleeding to be worse.
You're gonna be going into LaGuardia then, aren't you?
No, actually, we're flying and doing a lot of driving. Because I literally have to be in Connecticut one day and then drive for a whole shit ton of hours. And
So
then
you're not
Uniondale and then
flying into
Horsham,
the city
PA.
then.
Yeah, I'm flying into, I always forget the name of it in Connecticut where I fly into.
Yeah, but you're not flying into New York.
Berlin. No, I'm not flying into New York. I'm driving.
Okay, yeah, because Jersey is you're closer to Yonkers than you are to Jersey.
Okay. Usually when I'm up in that area, I fly into either Pennsylvania, Philly, and drive up, or into Newark and drive around wherever I'm going. But Newark smells like pee no matter where you go.
Oh yeah, yeah. New York is fucking horrible. Again, really close to Yonkers.
I love it though. Yeah, well, that's a thing.
Oh, like
It's
there's
funny.
nothing in Yonkers, right? It's just a fun name to say. Like there's I can't think of anything to tell anyone to go see in Yonkers. So crazy. Well, have fun. Get some pizza.
Yeah, we'll do something. It's gonna be a long week.
But you need to go into Queens to get pizza. Like
Yeah, I
I
actually
feel like that's something a lot of people don't realize going into New York City. Like if you want actual good New York pizza, you got to get it in Queens.
trying to think. I don't think I've ever been to Queens. I know I have a friend that lives in Long Island, and I need to see her at some point. Unfortunately, her breast cancer has come back pretty aggressively for the second time, so I'm gonna try to say hi to her when I go up there.
Who's glittery in the sun? What are we fucking talking about?
talking about liking the taste of blood, and somehow it ended up on Stephanie Meyer's style vampires.
See, look, I know that people might not expect this, but I actually legitimately like the Twilight movies. I think the Twilight movies are actually really fucking good. The only irritating thing is the fact that the fucking vampires fucking sparkle like a goddamn disco ball when in the sun, right? Like that's not scary, right? That one scene where Edward goes into the sun and he starts sparkling in front of fucking whatever the fuck her name is. He's like, "This is what I am." It's like, what, a disco ball? Like, are they gonna?
Vampires aren't supposed to be scary. They're supposed to be what we aspire to be. Timeless,
Yeah.
murderous.
Yes, I like fucking Twilight. Twilight's like conceptually, it's a decent movie. Just sparkling vampires is just.
I'm not a fan. I could not get into the Twilight stuff. It was a bit much for me. Now, I love True Blood. That's a different story.
Mm.
I love True Blood. Like that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I think the Twilight movies are probably like the last bastion of like early 2000 like goth culture, like in a way. A very very poor representation and example of it, but I think it's the last part where we kind of actually felt like actual like 90s early 2000s like goth culture in a film. Blade? I mean, Blade's a
I
good
love
movie, don't get
Blade.
me wrong. I like Blade. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know, my favorite character has always been Deacon Frost. You know, I avoided the Vampire Diaries like the fucking plague. And then I went in complete reverse with that TV show. So I started with Legacies. I was bored and I wanted something to watch, so I started watching Legacies, and Legacies kind of pulled me in, and I finished that off. Then I watched the Originals, which is my favorite one out of the triptych of that. Right, so the Originals is fucking amazing. And then I finally watched the Vampire Diaries. So yeah,
Couldn't do the Vampire Diaries either, but Blade absolutely is the top.
isn't that? Yeah, so it's actually
Ooh,
Interview with the Vampire, not a Vampire.
yeah, the
Which,
subspecies. Actually, I've never heard of that.
yeah, I used to always say the same thing. I used to say Interview with a Vampire, but then I was very rudely corrected one day that it's not a vampire, it's the vampire.
Mm.
Which apparently is a very important distinction.
Yeah, because it's not just any vampire; it's the vampire.
Exactly.
Like, yeah,
Interview
who
with
gets the
Edward Cullen. Sparkle, sparkle.
I'm not doing it. How
Yeah.
did we get on this topic? Oh, nosebleeds.
Yeah,
Okay, at least there's a
nosebleeds.
pathway. At least there's a pathway.
Guys, I told you it was going to be a chill stream. I said it was just let's chill. Let's just hang out. Let's just bullshit. I got stuff I got to do. And so like I didn't have time to come up with a topic and a direction and stuff like that.
What about the 28 Days series?
28 days. I mean the fact that like they're all the way up to
I'm just
28
thinking of
years
movies
now.
now. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Like I don't know
Dust
how I
Till
feel
Dawn
about
was
it.
fun. Dust Till Dawn was fun.
So I think good vampire movies are like hard to find. Like so going back to the Interview with the Vampire, so I'm actually a fan of series. For those that don't know, they actually made a series about it. Which I think is more faithful to the book. And it's a lot more graphic. It's a lot more graphic. I've been waiting for season 2, but I don't think a season 2 has hit yet. So, because I watched the first season and that
What is
ended
it?
on a cliffhanger. Interview with the Vampire, the series.
Oh
Lost
yeah,
Boys. Oh yeah, Lost Boys was good. Lost Boys was
Lost
definitely
Boys
good.
was very good.
Right.
30 Days of
Except
Night
for
was
that
good
one
too, I think.
song that, like, I understand, like I had to look up the details and the meaning of the lyrics of that song. But it definitely sounds like an incestual song. Like the main song that they used for that movie that Marilyn Manson actually covered, "Cry Little Sister."
Not familiar with it.
Right. Like, it's just like the fact that, yeah, "Cry Little Sister." It's just like, I'm sorry, like I can't remember who originally wrote that song, but I really wish they would have put a little bit more thought into the lyrics before they actually put that song out, because, right, the fact that it's said multiple times, and it's like, "Cry Little Sister, come to your brother, love is with your brother." It's like, wait, what? It's like, I mean, sonically, like it's a great track. Like, it's, like, it's very haunting. It has a very haunting tone to it. Like, sonically, I love it. Lyrically, I'm just like, it's a little hard to relate, man.
Sometimes I'm glad I'm not familiar with
Lannister
some
core.
things. Oh dear God,
So for
that was
those
good.
for those that are Game of Thrones fans, you know, um, you'll
That
get
was that
that
was
one.
well placed.
Right? The Sweet Home Alabama shit. Sweet Home Arkansas, maybe.
Sweet home, new corn genre. I love it. We got some new prawn to look at, apparently.
All right, guys. This has been fun, but I'm gonna call it
This is the
there.
dumbest show I've ever done. I love it.
But this is, but did you have fun?
I said I loved it.
Okay, but yeah, it's just
That beanie cap too tight on your ears?
a little bit. It's actually really loose. But
Uh,
this is my, what's the word that they use? This is my hipster cap.
oh
This is
yeah,
my,
if it's got the extra, yep, that's the hipster cap.
yeah. It's got the slouchy. It's called a slouchy. So yeah, this is my hipster cap. Right. I'm a 40-year-old hipster. Isn't that what I'm supposed to be at this age? Like people saying, you're trying to act young and edgy. That's what you're doing. Like, no, I just like the fucking clothes.
Like, look, if you think I'm acting edgy, then that means it worked.
Right. Get your slouch on. Yeah, right. Exactly. I can never
Exactly.
do a man bun. So, but the slouchy, yeah,
Oh,
100%.
please don't.
Yeah, no, I can't do the man bun thing. Like, no, can't do that. Like,
Coming
the
from a
man
gay guy,
bun, and then the
really
skinny
gay.
jeans that are so tight that it looks like your nuts are going up into your stomach. Yeah, no.
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah, no. I never understood the skinny jean thing either. Like, I never understood that. Like, why did men, like, actually think that looked good? Like, jeans that tight. It's like I understand. It's weird. Fashion goes into, like, women's clothes first, and then men pick up on it. So, like, women were wearing skinny jeans, and then some random fucking dude turned around and said, "Hey, that would look good on me." And
This is
then,
actually backwards from history, right?
yes, it is actually, yeah,
Yeah. Because historically, the men did all the fashion and women kind of got it afterwards.
yeah,
God
no,
forbid somebody be taller than you. That man needs some heels. Got to be taller.
uh huh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
where they came from.
Hey, I got my platforms. Like, I live in Mexico, and there's some people here that are taller than me, and I'm 6 foot. So, like, sometimes I need to add, like, a couple inches.
I'm just real quick, Outbreak Live. If you're asking what a serious question is, who's the most magical nationality? I have difficulty understanding that how that would be serious.
Yeah,
I
that's
could
kind
just
of a,
also be slow
yeah,
because I'm
that's,
slow tonight.
I would not put that as an actual serious question. Like, who's the most magical nationality? Like,
It's just weird.
yeah, that's just, That's just weird. That's just
I'm
that
not
makes no
judging
sense.
or mocking the question. It doesn't seem to make sense to me.
I could piss
But yeah,
everybody off and just say the Israelis.
eh,
Which is
not the Lannisters. Not the Lannisters. That was good.
right. All right. So that is going to be it. And also, Outbreak, I'm just going to say this really quick. Like, if you can't stay on topic when you come in here, you will be removed because it's just distracting to the conversations happening. Today's been like kind of all over the place, but to sit there and say that that's like a serious question feels like
It's
it's a
interesting.
loaded question.
Sure does.
I would say, and I'm not a fan of that. So, anyway, that being said, we're done. That's it. It's been fun. Had a good
That's how you end
time,
the stream. We're done.
right? And
It's a new one.
as always, everybody, hell thy fucking self. We'll see you in the next one. Fuck out.
Deuces. That was funny.